Sports Shots now catching up with Buckingham United manager Sean Devine after Saturday's 0-0 home draw with Codicote. Sean, awful conditions out there today. It didn't stop raining, very wet, muddy and slippy, but you ground out a 0-0. Are you happy with the performance today?
First half performance was decent, second half not good enough. Yes, as you say, we showed a bit of character, we ground out the result. We also went down to 10 men with the last 10 minutes, which again, it was backs against the walls, but the lads are disappointed in there. They know they didn't perform the second half how we know we can perform.
Codicote almost snatched it with the last kick of the game. He put it over from about 3 yards out. Was it heart in the mouth time?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we went up the other end 10 minutes before that and could have won the game. Really, the only chance we created in the second half struck the bar. But looking at it, it's a fair result. I think both sides, as you mentioned, terrible conditions, which did hamper the game. We'll take a 0-0.
You mentioned that you were happy with the first half performance. What was the team talk in the dressing room at half time?
Just to be on the front foot and be a little bit more bolder in our play. And straight from the kick-off, we passed the ball straight back to them, and then it puts us under pressure. And then that set the tone for the second half. It's just decision making and basic errors that cost us. I mean, passing was awful, decision making was awful, and they're aware of it. They know it. They've said it after, but we can't keep saying it, and it's got to improve.
Did the weather make any impact on those poor decisions today, do you think?
I don't know. They had to play in it. They seem to pass it all right. They seem to move it okay. So we can't use that as an excuse.
You started today with Sol Janecki, first start for Buckingham. What did you make of him?
Oh, he's good player. I mean, it's going to take Sol a few weeks to settle in, but you could see now he's strong, he's powerful, and he just gives us that little bit of energy that we've been missing. We're looking to bring a few more in as well, which I think will help strengthen us up and give us that little bit of energy, as I mentioned, that we are possibly lacking.
You mentioned you're disappointed with today's result, but you're now on a league run of 1 defeat in 4. Surely that gives you something good to build on?
Now you've put it like that, yes. Well, it's not bad, but I still think it can be better. The boys know it can be better. And we've just got to stay positive as a group. I've got a good set of lads in there that all listen and all learn, but it's just we tend to have lapses in concentration, and we've now got to start eradicating that.
Are you still enjoying Spartan South Midlands football?
I absolutely love it, yeah. It's my first season at this level. I was doing development football last year. Come over to here, new club. So we're all starting from new. It's going to take a little while, but I feel if we can just improve on those things, we could possibly finish in the top half of the table. A couple of more players in with a little bit more quality and that energy that we need. Who knows?
I mentioned 1 defeat in 4, that defeat last week here to Old Bradwell. Are they one of the best teams you've faced so far?
Yeah, they're a good side. They're a good, strong side. You can see they've been together a few years. And they thoroughly deserved the result. But on the day we had boys suspended, we had boys on holiday, which is no excuse. But with a strong side, I think that we can cause a lot of problems to any of those sides up there, and we have done with beating New Bradwell and teams like that. So no, we just got to stay positive, keep focused, and keep grinding out these results.
Do you see the top of this league being split away? There's 4 or 5 decent teams, and then there's the rest. You've got obviously Old Bradwell, Aston Clinton are up there, Burco, but your last home game in the league was before Bradwell was Sarrett. You beat them. Are they the games that you must win?
Teams in and around us, yes, but if you look at the table, we've still got 3-4 games in hand on some sides. So we win those, we're top 5. That's how close it is, and that's how close we are. But we need to start being a bit more clinical, getting on a run, and then that's going to pull in teams in and around us, and teams up the top.
Tough test next week away at Burco. How are you shaping up for that one? Do you know much about them?
Not really. They're up there. Start of the season, it was touted that they're going to be a decent side in this league. They have been before in previous seasons. But I feel that when we play the better sides in this league, we show up. It's the sides in and around us that worry me. And that's where we get a little bit lackadaisical. But no, I'm looking forward to it. We'll go over there, we've got nothing to lose. And hopefully we come away with 3 points.
And you've also got a Division 2 Cup quarter-final to look forward to against Tring Corries. Are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, definitely. We owe them one. They give it to us earlier in the season. Again, we were very, very poor by our standards. They wanted it more on the day. But as I say, if you look at this league, there's probably 3 teams that you think are not the strongest, but everyone else I think is on an even par, apart from maybe, you know, the likes of the old Bradwells. But who knows? Who knows?
You mentioned bringing players in. Excuse me. You mentioned bringing more players in. How many are you looking for?
Probably 2 or 3, which will then give us a little bit of depth as well. As you see today, we didn't create no chances in the second half, and that's where we've got to be a little bit better. I need an out-and-out goal scorer, and possibly a centre midfielder with a bit of energy.
Have you found it difficult at all to attract players here?
It has been difficult in a way. You know, we had a core of players come over from the development side, which we felt were good enough to play at this level, and are proving that. We've picked up a few in this area, but I still, the message is getting out there now with how we want to do things and how we are looking to do things as a club. And as you see, we've got Soul now, which fits that bill. Is that little bit of quality that we need, and hopefully now it's going to start attracting a few lads over.
I noticed before the game you're very hands-on with the warm-up and the training. Is that what you enjoy doing?
Not when it's like this, no. Yeah, well, the lads said we need you. I didn't want to do the warm-ups and that before games, because I just wanted to concentrate on, you know, tactics and, you know, your set pieces and stuff like that. But as a group, they said it wasn't good enough. We were, you know, going through the motions, so hence why I've come back in to take the warm-up.
And you're happy to carry on doing it, or wait till the summer?
Wait till the summer, I think.
Well, a good point today, I think, because that was a tough second half out there. And thank you very much for your time. We'll catch up with you again very soon.
Lovely, thank you very much.